Well, better late than never. Hey guys, this is Jason. I'm reviewing Wicked, directed by John M. Chu and stars Cinthya Erivo and Ariana Grande, which is based off of the Broadway musical, which is also based off of a book by Gregory Maguire, and is about Elphaba and Glinda, about how they started out as friends. One of them wants to be popular, and the other is super smart and wants to meet the wizard, but unfortunately is treated like an outcast. They become best friends, and then slowly become the two witches that we know from the main Wizard of Oz story. I missed Wicked when it was in theaters because I went and saw Gladiator 2 instead, so I couldn't get a chance to see this film in theaters, so I found it on Peacock recently. And with its sequel coming out, Wicked for Good, it's still a good opportunity for me to review this film. And if I'm gonna be honest, I wasn't excited for this film when it was coming out to theaters, mostly because I've never seen the Broadway musical myself, and my only knowledge to the Wizard of Oz story were from the 1939 movie, Return to Oz, and Oz the Great and Powerful. But of course, when this movie first came out, the hype for it was insane. Like, people were talking about it everywhere. They had the posters, they had the merchandise. Like, I haven't seen this much hype for a musical since Frozen. And now that I've seen this film, I'm with the hype. I think this is a fantastic movie with a lot to love, like the visuals, the sets, the production design, the costumes, and the choreography. Everything in this film looks stunning, with how the cinematography shows how stunning the world of Oz is, with the colors, the sets, the costumes, and the production design, making you feel like you're in a Broadway show. If you're a fan of the Broadway musical, you are gonna love this film for sure, and even if you're not a fan, there's still a lot to love here. But the main heart of this film is the chemistry between Elphaba and Glinda, where you get to see them start out as opposites for a while, where Elphaba is trying to be smart in her class and she's really excited to meet the wizard, while Glinda just wants to be the most popular girl in the school, where of course they're gonna clash for a while because they really don't get along. That is until something happens halfway in where you do get to see their friendship start to blossom, and you do get to start to care about them throughout the rest of the film. Ariana Grande is good as Glinda. Her character does start out as very oblivious to some of her actions because she's mostly paying attention to her looks and trying to be popular to everyone around her. And she was also pretty funny in this film. She has some humorous moments that did make me chuckle a bit. Now let's talk about Elphaba, who is kind of the main character of this film, where you learn about her backstory and why people treated her differently. And when you learn about that backstory, you do feel really bad for her, and you do side with her whenever someone gives her a hard time. And Cinthya Erivo is fantastic as Elphaba, without a doubt. For me, Cinthya Erivo was a highlight of this film, where I cared about her character a lot, and of course with her singing voice, because the way she sings in this film, phenomenal. And without spoiling, just in case you haven't seen the movie yet, there is a subplot with her and another character that does relate to the main story, and at first I wasn't sure if I would take it seriously when it was first introduced, where it relates to her and another character having the same problem of feeling different compared to other people around them. But the way they handle it in this film and the way they direct it made me take it seriously and make me feel bad about what was going on. And if you've seen the film, then you already know which subplot I'm talking about. And both Cinthya Erivo and Ariana Grande are fantastic together. You definitely buy them as friends, and they do tug in the heartstrings in a few scenes, which if you haven't seen this film, I'm not going to get into spoilers, but they do have some moments together that will make you teary-eyed. The songs in the film are really good and well choreographed and well shot as well. There are a few songs in this film that had me moving my foot for a while because of how catchy a song was. And I have a feeling that one or two of the songs from this film are going to be stuck in my head for a while. Jeff Goldblum plays the wizard in this film, which is revealed in the trailers, and he does his usual ums and quirks that he's known for having in films like The Fly and Jurassic Park. And he has a song in this film that I was wasn't really expecting, which, if you're a fan of Jeff Goldblum as well and his sense of humor, you might enjoy his song that he has in this film. Now, I do have a couple of issues with this film. Like, there's this one scene where a distraction happens, and for whatever reason, a character didn't really fall for that somehow. And there was really no explanation for how this character didn't really fall for it, which that one was kind of odd. And the movie is also a little too long. This movie is 2 hours and 40 minutes, which that is very long. And there are some scenes that do feel like they drag a little bit just to stretch out the runtime, but Wicked is still a great movie with great production design and cinematography and costumes and sets, the color palette, the music, and great acting from our two main leads. It's definitely one of the best musicals I have seen, and it's one of the best Wizard of Oz movies for me as well, up there with the 1939 film and Return to Oz. And now that I have seen this film, I am pretty excited to see the sequel this year now. I'm gonna give Wicked an A-. Now, I would say watch it if you haven't yet, but there's a lot of people that have already seen this film, so I'm pretty sure that a lot of you guys already have. But if you haven't yet, then let me know what you think of the film in the comments below. And as always, if you like this video, then please leave a like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a thing, because it helps my channel grow. Hit the notification bell so you know what other videos I'm posting. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.